Hello everybody, it is Adam from SoGoSurvey, and today I'm here to talk about buyer personas and how you can research, create, and boost your sales. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. 61% of marketers consider lead generation and traffic to be some of the greatest challenges for their company. So how do you create a stellar marketing strategy? Well, the main way to do this is to create a buyer persona, which is a research-based representation of your ideal customer, and it offers a solid foundation for a smart marketing strategy. Creating a buyer persona is about truly understanding your target audience and tailoring your marketing messages accordingly. So what can ideal buyer personas do for you? Well, personalized marketing messages significantly influence the purchasing decisions of 59% of customers, and half of shoppers would be more likely to buy from a retailer again if approached with personalized offers. Buyer personas can amplify your marketing efforts and inform product development to ensure you're providing real solutions to real needs and ads that appeal to real people. Personas can be the starting point for a lot of different things: tailored landing pages, content creation, media formats, and so on. Now, it's good to know that emails from segmented campaigns are 75% more likely to be opened. But how would you create your ideal buyer persona? Well, each buyer persona is a fictional personality representing a segment of your customer base. In order to create buyer personas that accurately reflect a group of people, you'll first need to conduct thorough research. But how would you collect this information? Well, your existing customer base should be the first place you go to, but you can also expand your research to prospective customers. There are a lot of different avenues for collecting data, and this can include traditional market research campaigns and focus groups and customer interviews and so much more. But what types of data do you need to help create a buyer persona? Really, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. Who is your ideal customer? What does your ideal customer want? And what is your ideal customer's pain points? Now, you've conducted all your research to create a buyer persona, but what do you do with the data once you have it? Well, you're going to want to look for trends or patterns and traits and characteristics that go together within the data. You'll want to start with the most valuable segments and develop your buyer personas from there. Also, don't be afraid to get into the details. Your aim is to create a believable representative persona, not one with traits generic enough to apply to every single person in the group. If you just have a bunch of generic traits, that's not going to get you anywhere. And your buyer personas are most likely going to change and evolve over time, and they're going to need corrections. So continue to monitor their performance and make sure that they're still having a positive impact on leads and conversions. You're going to ideally want to review each buyer persona every 6 months to a year to make sure that they're fresh and up to date. A great question is, how soon should you start creating buyer personas? New businesses do have a disadvantage because they don't have an existing customer base, so they will be limited, but the earlier the better for creating your ideal buyer personas, because the earlier you understand who your ideal customers are, the sooner your brand will align with the people you seek to serve. Another great question is, how many buyer personas does a business need? This varies. The answer isn't cut and dry. There are large multinational corporations who have a broad customer base, and they can have up to 20 buyer personas, while solopreneurs who offer a very specific service may only need 1 buyer persona. It really depends on the size of your business, the scope of your service and product, and what markets you would like to expand to. The most important thing is to use the data you've collected and put your buyer personas to good use so you can sustain your business, so you can make your business succeed, and so you can grow your business. If you all would like to read more about buyer personas, we have a blog about it on our website. Also, please follow us at SoGoSurvey on our various social media platforms down below. Thank you all so much for tuning into this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope you tune into next week's episode. Once again, thank you all so much. Please stay safe out there and have a wonderful weekend.